What's up, guys? This is the Mexican Burt Reynolds, and today I've got a little bit of a different video here. I was playing in my LTTB and I said, you know what, this would make a good video to kind of show folks what happens when somebody recognizes me. Now, sometimes, you know, they're on the other side of the map, they're like, oh, hey, Bull, good game, GG, whatever. This is a little bit different. This is kind of what happens, you know, when I get recognized and some people just do nothing but YOLO me, because that's kind of this situation coming up. I am by myself here, you know, I'm solo dolo, just out here having a good Saturday in the old LTTB. Just kind of rediscovered this since it was bumped up to tier 8, and just kind of running around, you know, seeing what this little buggy can do. And you know, I'm a big fan of light tanks, and you know, speaking of the LTTB, this thing is amazing. It's like a T50-2 that doesn't tip over that easy. Let's go ahead and just put it right there. Now, here I am right here, what I like to refer to as the farm, because all you do is just farm points right here, farm XP, and we're starting to take some shots and everything. And you know, essentially what we're doing is lighting these up as well as farming them as they go across. And then all of a sudden, I kind of notice there's a T-54 lightweight kind of angling off towards me just right off the jump, and I get a bad feeling. You can see him right there in the right. So I decided to pump around into him, and I said, you know what, there's nobody else in this trench with me. I need to get the fudge out of here. And I'm falling back, and I'm trying to put some rounds in him as I go. He is also firing at me. You can kind of see he is really, I am the only thing on his mind. There goes another one. He kind of clutch fired. And you know, at this point I'm like, hey, look, anybody in the surrounding area, please hook your boy up. Somebody at least shoot this guy. And nobody has any idea for the first few minutes anything is amiss. Nope, just nothing. We're right here beside this camping hill. I just bounced around right there, and nobody, just no idea what's going on. You know, I'm just like, help, there is a gunfight directly below you, tank destroyers. Please help me. And I think at this point, people are starting to get the idea something is amiss in the spawn. And at this point, you know, nobody still, as you can see right there, somebody just now got involved. But it wasn't until, you know, this fight was in its adolescence that, you know, folks were actually concerned that something was going on. I do appreciate the help right there. I most likely would have ended him. The downside is you know, the game has just started, and I have no HP to continue this match with. Now, you know, that being said, I do kind of last until the end, but, you know, the amount of risk I can actually partake in is very, very minimal. I mean, you know, anytime anybody has eyes on me, I have to get out of the way because I can't even get touched at this point. So he didn't kill me, but he severely, you know, had really hurt my ability to clutch the game. And you'll see a little bit later, there was a chance I could have possibly clutched the game. Granted, you know, now that I look back on it, I kind of made a bad call at the very end, and we'll go over that in a moment. You know, but it's very, very possible. We had a tank destroyer who was a one-shot. We had another, I think, an E75 that was very, very low health. So, anyway, you know, and guys, I'm sure, you know, everybody's been out there and just had some random higher tier tank just all of a sudden decide to YOLO them. And, you know, a lot of people get kind of confused that, you know, the YOLO stuff, a lot of times they get confused, like as far as scouts and things like that. And it's different if it's a tactical. And the thing is, I'm not saying there's a tactical YOLO. There's not. But I'm saying if, you know, for example, you have a bat chat and there's a Type 4 heavy, Type 5 heavy, half health, that's not a YOLO. You're going to murder him unless something goes horribly wrong. And I hear so many people refer to autoloaders as YOLO, or even, you know, your lights or your mediums, any tank really. And there's a fine line between YOLOing somebody and having a plan to murder them. So just, you know, I figure since this is a game where we had, I don't necessarily know if it, I guess it would have to be a YOLO. I'm going to consider it a YOLO, where the guy drives into our spawn specifically to murder me. I'm going to say that's YOLO, and or he recognized me and he's not a fan, or he is a fan. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to call it. I'm just going to call it when folks recognize me. That's the only thing. Because, you know, there was a few other guys out there that he could have just gotten a, you know, a stiffy for. But either way, you know, it's fine. We're okay. You know, we're out here making it happen. And it's not a big deal. This is not something new to me. Let me go ahead and state that. There's no salt in here. I just figured I hadn't posted a video like this, and I've taken, you know, a day or two off from the posting. I normally try to maintain, you know, one uploaded day, but I figured since, you know, I had taken 2 days off, I would just kind of give you guys a little something different, you know, just to kind of put it out there. Also, I should be back recording with Spartan tomorrow, so just FYI, that may be happening, as well as we may get V-Tanker in here. I don't know at this time. Anyway, as you can see here, guys, the game is definitely, this is definitely in-game. We're trying to polish off these clickers. I decided to go ahead and get moving, you know, because he's obviously scoping my shot. I had the idea that I was going to run around to his other side to maybe catch him unaware, but I thought the hole he was in was a little bit deeper because I wasn't aware he would spot me if I did this. And of course he spots me right away, so that's that. I do see him kind of fire there into the dirt, so I said, you know what, let's go ahead, let's get in here, let's make the magic happen on this fella. And you know, the closer you are to somebody when you go around them, the longer or the more difficult it takes for them to track you. I mean, obviously. I just kind of wanted to restate that. Now, as you see here, these fellas here have low health. And I know where they're at. I pull up here, load some APCR, see if I could maybe get a shot in on them. Not really. And I'm kind of thinking, I know the E-75 is not necessarily fleet of foot. I don't know about the tank destroyer. And I don't know where the other gentleman is, but I know where two of them are. So that's 66% chance, so or 66% of the team. So I said, you know what? Let's go around this corner here. Let's get to where I have good shots on them, and let's put some rounds on target. And the issue is not having any health. There can be little to no mistakes, and I was kind of, you know, I'm making error up here. All things considered, you know, we did okay, considering we lost 95% of our health within the first 2 minutes. But, you know, you can always do better. So right here, I spot him. I'm going to go ahead and put a round into that fella right there. And I don't know whether to peek out or peek on the other side, so I decided to break contact. I'm already posted up here. And I just, at one point, I just wanted to peek just to see if they moved. And I get spotted, and then by the time I get the gun on target, he shoots me. As you can see there, I was backing up, and there was not a lot of shot, and then he shoots me, and I said, oh man. I felt bad because I felt like I could have clutched that, but with no health, it would have been very, very difficult. 2189, we didn't do especially fantastic. We did a little bit of an assist, but it wasn't necessarily the greatness of the game. I just kind of want to show you guys what happens when I get recognized. Most of the time, it is never good. Guys, I hope you enjoy. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you guys next time.